Hey guys, it's Leatherface here. I just want to apologize for the whole eating people and maybe wearing their faces thing. It was never my intention to hurt anyone. I'm actually a pretty good guy. Anyway, I'm looking forward to just, getting back to being a regular person, Getting reacclimated with society, maybe having a Twitter account. Who knows? The sky's the limit. Anyway, I just want to let everyone know that it's best to not judge a book by its cover. Thanks.
Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Can someone please explain to me what's happening to horror? It's bad enough that every single supposed good horror movie that's come out in the past few years has had a socially conscious element to it that usually isn't particularly well done.
Message!
But now there's a new trend where we're taking established iconic slashers and turning them into something that they're not. In some cases, even good guys. Let's see. We had Candyman portrayed as a cultural hero in the new movie, killing off only racists and bullies. We have Chucky apparently being an LGBTQ icon, both in his new show and in previous movies not called Child's Play. I don't know what's going on with Pinhead in his new adaptation. Or her, but there's people who are trying to convince me that he is genderless, when there has very clearly always been both female and male Cenobites, at least in the movies. Michael Myers seems to be the only one who escaped all this, and even though Halloween Kills kind of sucked, at the very least, he killed everyone.
That makes sense.
So what's next? Are we gonna have Jason Voorhees be an advocate for the mentally and physically handicapped? Maybe Freddy Krueger is gonna go around and only kill arsonists, defending the honor of burn victims everywhere. No, the next ridiculous turn for our beloved slashers comes in the form of the cannibalistic and sadistic Leatherface.
You about to cross some fucking lines.
Guys!
So in the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that will be released on Netflix in February, apparently, once again, we will be ignoring all previous movies, and this will be a direct sequel to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, similar to what they did with Halloween 2018. A trend which is already starting to get on my fucking nerves. Almost as much as the trend where they're taking the name of the original and using that for the sequel. It's fucking lazy and it's stupid.
That's right, it stinks!
Now in this show, once again being produced by Netflix, the company that's starting to compete with Disney to see who can kill off more franchises. In this new film, we will be seeing a very old Leatherface who has apparently been in hiding for a very long time. And according to Fede Alvarez, the producer of this new film, Leatherface has been, quote, trying to be a good person.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Really? So before apologists show up and try to tell me that he's always been that person who just wants to be left alone, and then someone comes snooping around and usually pisses him or his family off. Leatherface has been manipulated in the past, due to his mental state, to carry out despicable acts on behalf of his family. Yes, that's true. But that does not make him sympathetic.
For just $1 a day, you can feed a hungry cannibal.
Because last time I checked, if you're punishing trespassers, once you catch them, do we have to eat them? Do we have to cut off their faces and wear them? Are we trying to make excuses for Leatherface because he is very obviously mentally unstable? Enough with the victim mentality bullshit. It's a horror slasher movie.
A what?
And absolutely no one wants to see this. These new breed of modern filmmakers sometimes think they're more intelligent than they actually are, because they think they can come in and reinvent the wheel. The truth is that the wheel works just fine. Just because they've been making shitty Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies for years, doesn't mean you need to go in and change the character. Maybe if you just took the property a little bit more seriously, and gave us a balls-to-the-wall slash fest, instead of trying to explain everything, and maybe stop trying to spoon-feed audiences these piss-poor character traits that make no sense.
Man, I'm tired of being right.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre works because it's terrifying, it's atmospheric. So much so that Tobe Hooper actually scared the shit out of people with scenes that were mostly in broad daylight. Throw all that together with some disturbing imagery and that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nobody wants to see old man Leatherface doing his daily gardening or whatever the fuck he's been doing for the past 47 years.
I'm too old for this shit.
Leatherface is not a good guy who is just triggered by teenagers trespassing on his property. He's an already crazy person that teenagers stumble upon and get murdered because of it. And if you can't see the difference, then I don't know what to tell you. Modern filmmakers seem to have a real issue with letting bad guys be bad guys. You can explain why that person is bad in some instances, but for certain characters, and I think Leatherface is one of them, I think it's better to just leave it at he's insane.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
No, he didn't choose to be that way, and yes, he was born into a fucked up family, but it still doesn't negate the fact of what he actually is. And I'm sorry, but I have a very hard time believing that 1, he would have enough sense to realize what he did was wrong and actually want to go into hiding, and 2, he's not going to be able to just turn that killing switch off for 47 years. I'm pretty sure that madness doesn't work that way. You don't wake up one day and say, hey, you know what? I feel bad about wearing people's faces. I think I'm just gonna be a regular guy now. That sounds fucking ridiculous.
Then why the fuck didn't you say so?
Now, context is everything, and we haven't seen the final product yet, but comments like this make it seem like they don't understand the character. And if you don't understand the character, how do you expect me to believe that you can deliver a worthy sequel? He's not Farmer John, he's fucking Leatherface, so treat him like it. So let me know what you thought about all this in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Nah.